Hello everyone to the first ever Q&A. And I say first ever as if I'm planning on doing more of these, but that is entirely up to you guys. I think I'm gonna maybe do some Q&As on the channel because I don't know. I enjoy watching Q&As, and I'm like in the mind frame that I want the main channel to just be reviews, and I'm gonna make as many reviews as I can before I die or something. And these kind of videos help algorithm, right? Because just the video where I was like, hey, ask me questions real quick, like that got just as much views as like my Beauty Behind the Madness review, which I put like 30 hours of editing into, so it makes sense to do these kind of videos, you know? Because when every review starts to look like a tall order, maybe you should do something different to mix it up. When I watch YouTubers, it's like you like their content, but like a lot of times you watch it for them. And you know, I realize, hey, I don't have a lot of context to who I am. Sure, my reviews are subjective, and I try to include me as much as I can. But at the same time, I want to give a little bit more like context to who I am, you know, what the channel's about. I want to interact with you guys. So I think a Q&A type video like this every like month or two, you know, wouldn't be a bad idea. Of course, if you guys just don't like the videos, I don't have to make them. But yeah, let's just jump right into it. And I also asked on Twitter and Facebook if anyone had any questions, and we got a couple, and we'll jump into those first. First, Starry. My girl Starry asks, why are you such a nerd? That makes me feel good. For those who don't know, Starry is one of my collaborators on Tabletop and Chill, and you should subscribe to her because you're a cool person like that. And why am I such a nerd? Depends what you mean. Do you mean the old definition or the new definition? The new definition is like you like superheroes and you like anime, which basically all the cool kids do now. So it's not really a bad thing to be a nerd now. If you mean the old definition, as in like why are you an outcast or a loser, which is kind of the negative form of nerd, you know, I wouldn't consider myself that, but at the same time I would. You know, there are moments in my life where I'm like that and moments I'm not. I realize that is a troll comment, but there are a couple of those in here, but I'm gonna answer them honestly. I said I would, guys. I'm gonna answer these honestly. Fix my hat. Okay, on the Facebooks. I'm not going to show my friend's information, but it's my friend Justin, and he asks, what is my favorite food? So, I want to say ice cream. Ice cream's my favorite food. Some people try to argue with me, ice cream's not food. You're a goddamn liar. Yes, it is. Don't ever say that again. But, I almost don't want to say ice cream because I never get to enjoy it, if that makes sense. For a couple of years, recent years, I lived with my grandpa, my mom, and my brother. And we took care of my grandpa because he had like dementia, and you know, that means, and when I say took care of him, I mean the whole 9 yards. You know, I would not go out and do stuff so I could stay home with him. I made him, you know, food, wiped his ass, whole 9 yards. And so a lot of the times his needs kind of got put above our own, and so like, oh, he liked ice cream, and so he got all the ice cream, and I was just like, okay, whatever. And then now that I live by myself, I'm like, oh, I get to buy ice cream, but ice cream's fucking expensive as shit. So, and I'm poor, I'm super poor if you guys didn't know. So yeah, I don't get to enjoy ice cream. The food I enjoy that I do get to eat, pancakes. You know, I'm in a good mood when I'm just like, hey, let's make some pancakes. Popcorn, pizza, anything else that also starts with a P. Okay, going on to the actual video now. And this is my friend, Mr. Madly Insane, who left a wonderful comment. When will you get a life bra? I'll try to recreate that face. He did it 3 times, so. Never. I'm never gonna get a life. Because that would involve me not doing this. So that's all I have to say about that. And then Savoni, I believe that's how you pronounce your name. I believe they're new here, so welcome to the community. If you found someone permanently shrunk down to the size of a bug, what would you do with them? And he goes on. What would you keep them against their will, or let them go outside to defend themselves at that size? I'd be pretty worried. Like, if someone has a cool motorcycle, if someone shrunk down to the size of a bug, I don't know, put them in a jar so they wouldn't, die, but I wouldn't put the top on it. I'd just let them sit there and then maybe call the police. Would I let them go outside and fend for themselves? Probably not. That sounds dangerous. Would I care what they thought? Probably. What would they see you as, and vice versa? They probably see me as a really big dude, and I see them as a pretty small dude, or woman. What if the person you found was someone you disliked? I don't think I hate anyone enough that if they turned into a small little thing, I would just, ignore that. I'm not trying to kill people. What would you say to them? Need help? I don't know. What if they tried to run away or hurt you? I don't think they're gonna hurt me. They're the size of an ant. What if they tried to run away? Try to not squish them and calm them down so they wouldn't run away? Would you keep them in a sock if they were defiant? No. Socks seem like they suffocate and kill tiny little creatures. If I grew into a 100-foot tall giant, what would I do? Would I cause havoc? Probably not. I'd probably just stand there like, what do I do, guys? What if you got back? Would you ever get back on anyone you hated? I don't know what you mean by get back, other than, stomping on them and killing them. I don't really see. I'm not trying to do that. What if I accidentally stepped on someone? I would cry and never forgive myself for that. What if the military started firing? Probably run to where there's no people, chill in the Grand Canyon or something, I don't know. That was a great question, or a series of questions. Thank you, I enjoyed that. And then my boy, Derpy Bone, who is my friend in IRL, and I don't know if he wants me to say his real name on the internet, so we'll just call him Derpy Bone. You should subscribe to him. Have I seen Chef? He asked me this on Facebook too. No, I don't know what that is. And then he asked, at what point in my life did I realize Cory in the House was the supreme anime? The moment I was born. What is your stance on spaghetti? I only eat mom's spaghetti. Have I noticed that anime was a mistake? Yes. When will you filthy foreigners leave? I didn't know you were Native American. Derpy Bone, so I'm trying not to say your real name. I didn't know you were Native American. How can memes be real if our lives are not real? Because memes are living creatures and we are not. When are we going to do another collab? You misspelled collab. One that actually sees the light of day. But what he means by that, I went to his house and we played like Tekken, and basically the file on my camera got corrupted, which only happened like twice in that camera's existence. And you should come here. I'm trying not to say his real name, Derpy Bone, because when we went to your house, there was nowhere to even set up a camera, and the lighting was bad. Like, not that I was going for a supreme quality video. Plus, it was super laggy. Like, just come here, man. We'll fucking throw down. Have I seen Chef with Jon Favreau? No, I haven't. I'll watch it, okay? I'll get around to it. And then my boy Matt from Anime Blitz. Please, guys, subscribe to Matt. He needs to get to 100 subs. And, we've collabed a couple times. You should just do it. Please? Please? You'd be awesome. and his question is A/S/L. And I am literally Googling that because I've never heard that phrase before. Okay, so I'm on Urban Dictionary right now, and it says, age, sex, location, the mating call of the barely post-pubescent teenager. Typically, the male initiates this signal in an attempt to attract a female that can give an honest reply to his liking. More often, however, the male is fooled by another male, generally much older, who will impersonate his dream girl for his own sick, sadistic pleasure. And then they give a wonderful example here. Matt, based off that definition, I'm not sure what you're trying to pull. For the record, I am a 69-year-old woman from Quebec. So there you go. And for a not trolling answer, I am a 19-year-old male from North Kakalake. So yeah, originally from Minnesota, moved down when I was in 7th grade. So yeah. Hey, I came across your channel thanks to Anime Blitz. Subscribe to Anime Blitz. And I've spent a large portion of my day just watching your content, which is really good, by the way. The question I wanted to ask was, considering you review so many different mediums of entertainment, example anime, movies, music, which one do you enjoy reviewing the most? And I already checked out his channel when he first left that comment. You guys should subscribe to him. He seems like a cool guy. Now, since I review multiple forms of media, you know, I don't get burned out easily. Like, if I only reviewed anime, I would immediately watch, like, Evangelion, Trigun, all these classics, right? If I only reviewed movies, I'd immediately watch, like, Godfathers and, like, all the big classics, right? But, like, I don't feel pressured to review those because I don't consider myself just a movie critic, right? So I don't raise myself like as, oh, I review movies, I should have to see these movies. So I can get around to watching classics and stuff at my own pace, right? That's kind of off topic. Like, I really don't get burned out watching any of these things, and I can really enjoy them at my own pace because, again, that's the beauty of reviewing multiple things. And, you know, that's, like, how I enjoy, I love reviewing multiple things because I just consume media and I can interact with a lot of people, like, from all these things of media, all these different reviewing channels. So, if there's one I enjoy the most, I really can't say. They're all about equal for me. Like, I love video games my entire life. I love reviewing games. Watch movies all my life, love reviewing that. I had a big anime boom and childhood anime, so I love reviewing anime. I love experiencing that. Music has been a big part of my life the last couple years. I love talking about it. And anime and music have so many different opinions, right? Like with anime, like two of my favorite guys on YouTube are Giguk and Digibro. And they have complete different opinions on just like Kill la Kill and like K-On! Like complete opposite opinions. And, you know, I don't think I could have got that from a different medium. Like with movies, it's generally the same opinions out there. And same with music. Like I've given 9s to 9 out of 10s for things people would consider a 3 and vice versa, you know? But if I had to pick one I enjoy the most, I don't know. I do enjoy interacting with you guys. The music reviews really do get a lot of interactivity and views, so I've, you know, maybe leaned on that just a little bit, but very little. So yeah. So this is my boy Justin again, and you should subscribe to him because he's a cool dude. So what is the meaning of life? Also, when is your main channel gonna do wrestling reviews? I'm one of those mindsets where life is what you make it, so I could make an entire video about the meaning of life. I actually have a vlog. I stopped doing it, but I had like a series of vlogs called Life Is, and it was ... and basically each thing would be like, life is whatever I'm doing now, you know, because life is, again, what you make it. As far as wrestling reviews on the main channel, there's a lot of reasons why I'm not doing that. If you guys don't know, I am a pretty big wrestling guy. But the videos I've done on my second channel, we're just kind of testing the waters, and nobody watched those videos. So that already tells me my audience doesn't watch my wrestling content, and not many are wrestling fans. Also, my algorithm for this channel is kind of fucked. Basically, if you guys like, one negative side to being a guy who reviews multiple things is, you know, someone might just subscribe to me for anime content or just music, and then they have to see all this other stuff and they're like, I don't want to watch that, so I'm really only getting a small percentage of my viewers to come back. And so to throw wrestling in the mix, that is not good. Also, wrestling is kind of like YouTube, like it only survives for a very small amount of time because it's always moving, always going forward, just like YouTube. And you know, to be honest, to actually give good wrestling content, I would probably have to quit my job because, like, let's say like my Chance review, I had 2 days off work, so I was able to crank that out, got a, you know, shitload of views, got some new subscribers, and because I was on time for that review. But if I did that for wrestling, I can't crank out good videos like until like at least a week later, and by then it's pretty much obsolete. So there's not much point in me bringing that to the main channel. It's just sort of a side thing. Like, even as a side thing, I can barely ever do that, even when I put little small amounts of energy into those. So probably not for a while. And this is my friend Quinn to close it out. Why was I able to walk straight into your house without getting in trouble? Also, why was your TV on? Side question, when is Jamaican Damn Daniel going to be featured? And I'm gonna have to explain this comment. My brother, I think, was coming over the day you left that comment. I believe is the day you just walked into my house while I was at work, Quinn. And my brother was coming over, so I just left the back door unlocked. So that's probably why. Why is the TV on? Because I fill every second of my free time. And sometimes, like before I go to work, I try to do 100 things. And so sometimes I do stuff like that and I leave the TV on like a not smart person. So that's probably why that is. And then the side question, when is Jamaican Damn Daniel going to be featured? So I have to explain that. Basically, me and my friend Quinn, we play some games together. He's a guy who I played Halo with. The review isn't out yet, but there's a game called Tale of Two Brothers. I played that with him. And right now I'm playing Parasite Eve on and off. And, you know, because there isn't voice acting, I was like, hey, let's voice the characters. And that suddenly turned into, I was voicing the main character, and because I couldn't do a female voice, I just did a Mickey Mouse voice, because that's the only high voice I can do. And so he got stuck with Daniel, who is just like this black cop guy with a really cool mustache. And, you know, since the whole Damn Daniel thing, and his name is Daniel, he got labeled Damn Daniel. And the voice he got stuck with was a Jamaican accent. And me and my friend Quinn, we have a strange humor where suicide is like really funny. It's not obviously funny, but it helps us cope, you know? So basically we got stuck with this Jamaican Damn Daniel, and, you know, because of our humor, he started to just spewing out very suicidal thoughts. And it was super funny for this Jamaican character who, because, you know, when you give someone a Jamaican accent, they're all happy, man, yeah, smoke weed every day. So this character just started saying very happy suicidal things. He was like, oh, I want to kill myself, man. And I was like, I should make this a character for the show. And so, yeah, if that ever happens, that would be hilarious, because I don't know why I thought that was really funny. Because Jamaicans get this stereotype where they're super happy and talking in a stereotypical voice, and just throwing that into the mix, I thought was hilarious. Thank you. I really thought like only 2 people would comment and leave a question, but thank you so much. I think I'm gonna do this again. I had a fun old time. You guys really are the best. I really am all about community on the channel, and you know, if you guys again just want to shout out, I'm gonna make another like heads up, leave some questions next time I do this, and just, you know, leave a comment or whatever, or if you want a shout out, let me know. And just thank you for watching, guys. You guys are the best. So again, thank you guys for watching. I had a great time. Stay tuned for more reviews, all that good stuff. And with that, I leave you.